The role of the pastors, yes, it is to pray, it is to mentor, it is to guide our nation, it is to lead, it is to father our nations. That's the role of our pastors, because we've been praying in our churches and so on. Now we are here also again to see the manifestations of prayers, answered prayers. But the role of pastors is to lead also our nation. Just like in the days of Moses was used to liberate the children of Israel from oppression, from slavery in Egypt. I can quote scriptures.
Muso wa rona wa re feila wa Mahikeng tate. Ga re gana go Mahikeng go nang di gongwana tse dintsi tse di diragalang. Ya ka ke buana ke santse ke gopola thato molosangwe gore kana go Mafikeng gwana nke be re le busy go cleanwa sengwe le sengwe. Batho ba dutse hela ga bana sepe. Yes ra itse ke ba kgwanyane ba bone. Bana le bana ka ba protectiwa yalo. Ke kganye re itse.
There are many people who tried to stop us. And you know those leaders. They collect money from all these business people. Okay? They pretend to be your leaders. And some of them, they work for our government. We want to fix this country. It's going to be small people like ourselves. It's not going to be Ramaphosa. It's not going to be Paul Mashatili. It's not going to be these Mahikeng extortionists. Ba collector imali. Epsuku. And most of the time, you guys, you like tagging them in the group. We did this from Tato. You remember? Alone. We did March and March right here, Monday. I went all the way to Poch. I was organizing the police, the traffic, the mayor, because the Poch government, local government did not want to help the bereaved family. They did not want. I was directing the traffic in Poch. From here, Mahikeng. And for those ones who says that I should not speak English, Upper South Africa, from grade 4, you speak what? When you go to ShopRite, do you see something in your language in ShopRite? When you go to court, why when ungabaxelele labantu apha ecourt magistrate yena ahambe? Ahambe kuphi? Lo muntu labantu bayi2 abazali babo batsuka phandle. The 2 leaders in this country that are ruling you guys. Have you ever gone to them and said, when uhambe? Have you ever gone to Paul Mashatile and said, uhambe? So why you target the weak ones? While the weak ones help you? Freedom! We have not gotten it yet. The whole Mahikeng has been taken over by Chinese. You may not know me, but in this country, I was kidnapped by white people. I was beaten up by IFP from Midway, Protea South, many years ago. Mautata train. We are at town at Joburg. I was beaten up by IFP because I was young. And they thought that I was, because they did not like ANC, and I'm not an ANC member. I have fought this country, for this country. I have promoted the reading culture in this country, in every school in this country, in the whole Africa. I was arrested in Namibia for trying to help people. I have done my part. I may be small, I may be poor, but I want us to do a lot for this country. I lived in China for 4 years. In China, there's no foreigner who can open a shop and sell 20 rand black label. In China, no foreigner can open a shop and sell food that goes into your stomach, sold by foreigners. You want to tell me you're gonna keep a person from outside to sell you boop?
Batho ba Mahikeng tsoga mo borokong, because what is happening, batho ba ba sia in Joburg, because pressure is too much now. So ba sia ka kwa ba siela ka mo Mahikeng. So batho ba Mahikeng, please tswa mo di WhatsApp group, because there are divisions in the WhatsApp group. That's why when things started, I said to Cleo on the phone for us, for this thing gore e diragale, I dropped a message tswa mo di WhatsApp group. Then we organize a meeting with Zoom that day, up until this thing is successful the way thing. So ke ikopela tswa mo di WhatsApp group batho ba Mahikeng, and then let's any more actioning go diragale. La re ngwana wa only 3 years no yana, I think in the next 7 years, because you guys are here right now. So if you don't play your part, right now, then you must know all the consequences, the suffering, someone only, it's all your fault. And one other thing, I was saying this to our economy, our local people on the other side, Kolomanyane, or it's up to you, the communities, or how much do you tolerate from our police? Because there is a law. I get hard to that's why re strike sele se tswa mo tseleng le bona ke go batle go etsagalang ka mole. So I thank you, and I thank you go dilo be sa tswa mo taolong, because someone will come out from nowhere aba batla go join mzabalazo with the mentality wa looting again. So there's nothing eleng gore e mosola when coming to looting ke jail fela. People ba Mahikeng ha le rapela, try and change the pattern. You've been praying, I don't know from how long, and you're still praying, and you don't having answers. I said to him, we need to fight them spiritually before we come the manifest in flesh. Because what is happening, if you go around, there are churches, monageng, monto. Those churches are there. Ask yourself, why are those churches there? Because when they pray, those are rituals. That's why there is division amongst us. So try and change the pattern of your prayer. It's not about the numbers, it's about the message. It's not about the numbers, it's about the message.
On behalf of the government mandated by the IMC on migration, we received this memorandum handed over by concerned citizens regarding illegal migration in South Africa. We recognize and reaffirm your fundamental rights. Okay. We recognize and reaffirm your fundamental rights enshrined in the Constitution of our Republic. Section 17 of our Bill of Rights provides that everyone has the right to peacefully and unarmed to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions. We respect and uphold that right with the concomitant responsibility to observe the rule of law. The right to protest and to voice concerns is a hard-earned right in the context of our history as a country. We always stand ready to work with our communities and citizens to build South Africa together. You are right to hold us accountable every day, and as government, we will pay attention to these demands and work together to address them. Thank you.
Okay, guys, we're handing over the memorandum. So let's Amanda! Amanda! Guys, don't you
way forward is to see to it that our government, they adhere to the cries of our people. They speed up the process of working hard to serve our nation, to strengthen our laws. And the constitution of this country is obeyed by everybody, by ordinary citizens, politicians, members of the parliament, and so forth. So from today, we expect the government to speed up the process of making sure to meet the needs of our people.
Our march basically is more of our homegrown. It's for Mahikeng people who have been, grieving and wanting the illegal foreigners to go because the local people are being treated, badly, ill treatment. It continues, the march today was very successful, but we didn't do it on our own. So I can't say we did it on our own. We did it with the officers, police officers, so we did it with them, and it was successful. To be honest, it was successful because nobody broke anything. We carried out our mandate. We handed over our MOU of our demands. To be a leader, you must live with the people. And the leaders that we have in South Africa, they don't care much about the people in South Africa, and they will never care because they've never lived with them. So when I say unethical, a leader should not be saying we should not chase away foreigners. The leader spends 600 million to protect, foreigners, illegal immigrants, against ourselves, against the South Africans, against us. We have suffered too much. I have seen this country where it came from and where it's going. When I was in Joburg, the Joburg used to be clean. Brixton used to be clean. All these places. Right now it's dirty. You find foreigners doing all the dirty things over there. And we no longer have investors, or even South Africans cannot go to Joburg. I'm talking about people from Mondio. They drive just on top of the flyover. They can't go inside Joburg. I know a lady who has never been to Joburg for over 20 years because of the foreigners there. So do you want to live in a country where you are afraid? Do you want to live in a country whereby you can't even go to Goldview? The president has no idea because he doesn't use us to advise him. So what I meant when I said that our leaders are unethical, it's unethical for you to say to the people of South Africa to say we are going to protect illegal immigrants against you. You're going to put the police officers, you're going to put the armies, you're going to make them, and you're going to even hire some of the people, hitmen, to kill our activists. Our activists are being killed. That's unethical for our leaders to basically take that stance and to protect foreign illegal immigrants and not protecting us. We have the masses here that do not have jobs. Some of them, they call me on the phone, hey, don't you have a 20 rand? I need to buy a loaf of bread. So it's unethical for our leaders to continue like this. But we will fix this country. South Africans' lives are at stake. The person who comes to you and says that I'm your leader, I'm leading you in a group, most of these people, if you go to Khanyisa, Moroccan, Tlahameng, if you go to Seshego, you go to Khalishiwe, you go to Soweto, our own leaders, they collect money from the business people and they protect foreigners. That is why you don't see the marches going on in some of the cities. Why you don't have marches in some of the cities, like in PE? Why you don't have marches in other cities in South Africa? Because the foreigners have given these activists money. It's a business. It's a business. And some of these activists, some of these march and march people, they are married to foreigners. How is that possible? You are chasing foreigners, but you are married to a foreigner. We know them. They are married foreigners. And they promote their own traditions. They are tribalists. They are not building this country. They are dividing us further. You have seen some of our leaders, they were taking videos and pictures with the Nigerians. How is that possible? It was just yesterday. We were marching against illegal immigrants. Today, you're with the same people, taking pictures and videos and telling us that we should not march. We should send videos to you. So it's because people have been paid. Our leaders have been paid. Many of these embassies, South African embassies in Beijing, the Chinese gives them money, cake, flowers, money to send 100 Chinese every day to South Africa But how many South Africans goes to China? How many South Africans go to Vietnam? How many South Africans goes to Russia to go open a business? Many Russians come here. How many South Africans go to America to go open a business? But it's only Americans, it's only Europeans, it's only Chinese, it's only Asians opening a business here. So how do you call the bilateral? What is the bilateral? Bilateral is the two ways. You send 100 South Africans to go to China to go open business. 100 Chinese must come here. It can't just be people flocking one side. And you said there's a international relations. That is not international relations, Lamola. Lamola, Minister of DECO, isn't it? Department of International Relations. That I need to educate you. I need to educate you. Minister, I need to educate you. That's not bilateral. Bilateral is 100 South Africans, 1,000 South Africans goes to China to open a business. Then 1,000 Chinese can come this side. And when they come here, in China, you must, if you open a business, 60% goes to Chinese. Did you know that? 60% of your business must go to the Chinese if you open a business in China. Now in South Africa, if you open a business in China, 60% should be with South Africans. That's how we should operate. So that's the problem, that all these leaders collect money.
Palo e harra ke utlwa eng kutusa botlhoko thata because innye mara ha go jewa magodu wa go bona a le mantsi, especially ke bua ka batho ba go di officing, ke bua ka batho ma comrade ba ke ba itseng, ke bua ka di office tse batho ba kgonang go newa ditšhelete go teng gore tsamaloyang ka loeka mare so se se serious ga se tse we serious rra.
What's happening is because we got activists that are protecting foreigners. You know it. It's not, everybody knows this. It's a known fact. All the politicians are collecting money. You know there are issues, even the ANC, some of these conferences are paid by foreigners, foreign government, foreign intelligence. How can you have a Google in South Africa, but we don't have our own Google? Why do we have a Facebook, but we don't have our own Facebook? We don't have our own things. Everything is foreign. Even WhatsApp, it's foreign. In WhatsApp, why can't we create our own things? Why we use our own coordination? So, my guy, this country is burning. A car that you're driving, it's not from here. We don't even have our own car. We don't even have our own cell phone. We have to get a button. You know a button? A zip from China.
Tsamaye,